fragile will. Who am I beneath this glow? Do I feel or just echo? Behind the glass, behind the mask, behind the mask. Do you see me or just behind the glass, behind the frame? Am I human or just a name? Wires hum like veins in me, a postal code, identity. What is real? What is pretend? Where do I start? Where does it end? Behind the glass, behind the mask, behind the mask. Do you see me or just behind the glass, behind the frame? Am I human or just a name? I blink but I don't cry. I speak but never every smile a disguise. Velvet shadows, they dance, they play. Pull me closer, then slip away. I'm lost, I'm found, I'm caught in their sway. Velvet shadows, don't make me stay. A breeze slips through the window, slow like time. Moonlight paints the shadows, tracing lines. Whispers from the past, they call my name. A quiet echo, never quite the same. Fingers brush the fading glow. Memories drift where lanterns go. Under the paper lantern sky, I see your face. I wonder why the stars don't speak, they just align. I chase a dream I can't define. Paper lantern sky, I see your face. I wonder why the stars don't speak, they just align. I chase a dream I can't define. Clouds unfold like stories in the dark. The goose hums, it pulls my heart apart. Footsteps fade on streets of jade and stone, but the quiet knows I'm not alone. Night wraps me in its silk cocoon. The air who cries a haunting tune. Under the paper lantern sky, I see your face. I wonder why the stars don't speak, they just align. I chase a dream I can't define. Under the paper lantern sky, I see your face. I wonder why the stars don't speak, they just align. I chase a dream I can't define. The sun is melting into gold. comes, the night unfolds. I'm standing where the breezes play, and all my yesterdays fade away. Old faces flicker in my mind, but peace is something I can find. Between the shadows there's a glow, the kind I used to know. From these evening hills I see the light that used to carry me. Every sigh turns into song. Maybe the past was never gone. From these evening hills I know it's time to let the daylight go. A gentle laugh, a passing sound. The streets are waking underground. I smile at ghosts I used to chase, and feel the warmth I can't replace. The sky is painted soft and white. Dreams still linger side by side. The future hums a quiet tune, while sunset whispers, see you soon. From these evening hills I see the light that used to carry me. speaks, though not in words. Through all its noise, I feel I've heard something soft and sweet and slow. Maybe love I used to know. Motorbikes and market calls, laundry hanging from the walls, lanterns swaying overhead. I write poems I never said. Let the soy and chili stain every part I tried to change. Let the sky turn smoky blue and taste like memory of you. In the amber streets I wander, with no map and growing fonder. Songs unsung, bitter lips and foreign tongue. In this quiet, crowded sea, maybe I'll come back to me.
夜色照亮旧街口，风吹过海的温柔。你笑着说别回头，梦停在后门的尽头。霓虹在闪烁，像你的眼眸。时间在漂流，我不想放手。马沟的风轻轻的问候，爱着走着慢慢回头，灯火响起的节奏，心跳跟城市共舞，旅途的歌没尽头，你是我唯一的归途。在海的那边有星光，在梦里听见你的声响，马沟的夜多么熟悉，像初次相遇的奇迹。
感謝乘坐金光穿梭巴士，落車時請緊記帶好個人嘅隨身物品，祝閣下旅途愉快。感謝乘坐金光穿梭巴士，下車時請攜帶好隨身物品，祝您旅途愉快。Thank you for boarding at Kota Shuttle Bus. Kindly take all of your personal belongings when drop off. Wish you have a pleasant journey. 欢迎乘坐金光穿梭巴士，本车的目的地为澳门国际机场。